Hello, friends, and welcome to another Pauper stream. We are returning to Jund Wildfire Cascade. This type of deck has been one of my favorite decks to play lately. The power of Cleansing Wildfire is not to be neglected. If you're able to combine it with an indestructible land, it's one of the best ramp spells in Magic. And, you can still throw it at your opponent's lands too. If they're playing Tron or if they're playing a Karoo land, it might be right to throw a Wildfire at that. Though mostly we will be throwing it at our own bridges. As far as the main deck goes here, there shouldn't be many surprises. I'm running some copies of Cast Down and Chainer's Edict as the Black Splash, just have some of the best removal spells available in Pauper to go along with Galv Blast and Lightning Bolt. We're able to return the spells with Ardent Elementalist, but I mean, realistically, we're just looking to ramp up to Boarding Party. Sideboard is going to allow us to have a little bit of game versus Heroic or Bogles. Being able to wipe the board of a bunch of small creatures is fairly important. We have answers to creatures one-on-one, but Fiery Cannonade can do much better than that, potentially being a 2-for-1 or better. For Weather the Storms, we are soft to burn. We got some Ancient Grudge. I've had some difficulty in the past against Affinity. I'm hoping the Cast Down is good enough to change that, but we've also got Ancient Grudge to make it a little bit easier. Finally, we're running Pyroblast and Gorilla Shaman. I think we already have a fairly good matchup against Dimir, but we'll bring in those Pyroblasts to make it a little bit better, and Gorilla Shaman, again, is good versus Affinity mostly. This is so awkward. I think I'm going to keep it. We just need a single land to start throwing down Visionaries, and we have removal for their early stuff. Alright, Wildfire off the top. Get a mountain. Could Edict this, or we could bolt it. Might as well just throw down an Edict, right? Use all our mana. Then we can throw down a Visionary next turn. Okay, they got Wildfire. See how it is. If you can play this card, I mean, why not? It's so super good. Well, they have access to a lot of mana this turn. Let's see what they're going to do with it. Some classic Boros Monarch stuff. Let's play Prophetic Prism, and then play Glinthawk and return Prophetic Prism. Oh, a pair of Glinthawks even. You're going to return the Clue with this one, or the Bridge? The Clue, okay. And Bojuka Bog to get rid of the Edict. Good turn from the opponent. We just draw land. I'm thinking probably kill their creatures, play a tap land, attack. Rampant Growth plus draw. Yeah, it seems good. Okay, so they're replaying the Prophetic Prism here. I'm just going to hit F6. We don't have anything to represent here. Kind of hoping to throw down both of these Visionaries, or maybe draw a Boarding Party would be ideal. Oh, Journey to Nowhere. Boarding Party is no longer going to happen this turn. So yeah, return the Bojuka Bog. This Chainer's Edict is about to go. We get a Packmate. So I guess we just play Visionary, Foretell, Packmate. Let's play the Visionary first, draw that card, get another Packmate. Okay. Foretell this. And we're tapped out, so F6. So this is draw a card tribal, exactly. And we're up against basically the same thing. So we're both going to be drawing through our decks to find our big spells and punch each other in the face. Alright, so that gets rid of our edicts. We're not going to be flashing any of those back. Ooh, Wildfire, finally. Could get rid of their garrison, but I think I'd rather just ramp. Find a bridge. Find another land. So we could play this Visionary draw card. The NC, thanks for the host. Very nice. What were you playing? Ooh, got Shrek. Legacy Lands. Nice. I hear that Legacy Lands has gotten a bit of an uptick after Urza's Saga. Hey, thanks for the follow. Alright, I expected an attack here. I didn't think they would want to block with the Skyfisher. They've still got 5 cards in hand, so they're going to be able to play out some more stuff. Okay, looks like they're just going to hold up their stuff for removal. Don't really want to play the Commodore into this. If we had a removal spell, maybe I'd be interested in that. I'm going to start with a Packmate. Ooh, Galvanic Blast. Are the requirements hard to meet for renting decks on MTGO? Not in my experience. It's fairly easy. But it has been a while since I signed up with Card Hoarder, so I don't know what the current requirements are. Yeah, you have to be able to, like, prove you own an account or whatever. So I'm thinking, like, Galv Blast this and play Commodore. We have enough mana for that, right? Ah, Prismatic Strands. Prevent all red damage. So they get to keep their creature. Not too interested in playing a Commodore now, if they get to keep that. So we could cast the Packmate, We only need to keep one Visionary back for that. I think I would like to cast the Packmate pre-combat. No, it's not that bad. If they like spend a removal spell to kill a Visionary. Okay, so they Lightning Bolt the Packmate. Doesn't do any damage because they already used Prismatic Strands. And then we can just play this Packmate. Well, that is one of the things that I really enjoy about renting, is that I can switch decks day to day. Alright, so we're tapped out, we have nothing to do, we're left 6 through the opponent's turn. And I'll be able to take a moment here to respond to their comments. Yeah, if your game is going to be sanctioned at all, you can't run any proxies, and some stores do just like frown on anyone even just having proxies at all. I do like the Altisaur. I'm definitely interested in just throwing that down. Also, like lightning bolting this core Skyfisher seems kind of decent. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. Let's see if we can hit a boarding party with this. We hit another Wildfire. Okay, let's use that. Still got another basic or 2 in my deck. Let's get, we don't have a lot of black mana. Let's get a Swamp. Attack with everybody. And they'll probably Prismatic Strands green. Kill their creature. Their Prismatic Strands is going to resolve. They'll prevent the green damage. Have we played a land yet this turn? I don't think so. So I could play the bridge? Okay, correct. Alright, so opponent's going to concede there. I think that was kind of like a feel-bad situation. They only had a few cards left in hand, and they wasted a Lightning Bolt. So they're going to try and do a little bit better next game, I imagine. Now, our boarding here is a little bit difficult. We don't exactly have good cards to be bringing in here for this matchup. Like, Ancient Grudge to hit their artifacts isn't that great. It kind of cuts off some of their redraw. Like, maybe I'm supposed to bring in some Ancient Grudge. You're saying that some of these card rental services also rent paper cards? Huh. That's wild. Actually, one of my local game stores will lend out paper decks to people that want to play. They'll have like Bogles and Tron and Burn and like some of the basic decks of the format. I was speaking of like Modern, but I'm just realizing like those decks are in Pauper as well. Anyways, just an interesting way to be able to get people into the game store, playing the events, and get interested in buying their own cards. Yeah, I don't know that I actually want to change anything. I think my board or my deck is pretty well set up as is. I don't have any graveyard hate beyond Bajuka Bog. Like, I could bring in Fiery Cannonade. It kills some of their stuff. Cannonade seems okay. Kills like two of their creatures, the bird and the little one, Inspector Clouseau. I don't know. I think I might just resubmit. We don't exactly have a lot of time to make the decision either. Hand's okay. I like the Bajuka Bog. We are missing Wildfire, but I think I'll keep this. I think that's better than going down to 6. Yeah, you could be right. I felt like I was, like I didn't have a lot of time left to make that decision, but Cannonade could definitely be better than Edicts in this matchup. Especially since I'm probably not going to be able to cast the flip side of it. Okay, we get a bridge. I think we just play bridge pass here. Actually, I really kind of like the getting the tap land. We're one artifact away from Galv Blast. And next turn, we can just play Visionary, and we don't have to play Bajuka Bog at all. Okay, remember, we still need one more artifact for these Galv Blasts to work. And they are just playing all these artifacts here to draw cards, and they do find their land. Okay. And it's a Karoo land, so that's a really big deal for them. Okay, Bonder's Ornament, not bad, not bad. So let's see here. We have access to 5 mana. So I think we just play Bonder's Ornament and attack for 2. We could play Bajuka Bog here, get rid of the Strands. I like that too. And, you know, like, that does mean that that's our only hit with Bajuka Bog, but we got a good card with it, and I got the tap land out of our hand, so that we're going to be able to hopefully cast Altisaur next turn. Oh no! Dust to dust! Ugh. That's the worst. We might as well Galv Blast them while we still have Metalcraft. Hate Dust to Dust. Why? I don't know why they didn't take Bonder's Ornament, though. I guess, yeah, no, this makes sense, because this way we can't Wildfire ourselves. Dust to Dust is such a beating. Alright, so let's see here. Assuming we get the Galv Blast to work, this is 10 damage. I'm going to actually cast down the Glinthawk here, and we'll attack for 2. But getting the Galv Blast to Metalcraft is really far away. Wow, I hope they aren't playing Ardent Elementalist. Just return Dust to their hand. Of course, Skyfisher. Alright, so we're going to have to start killing their critters. If we attack with Visionary, we don't get to draw a card with Bonder's Ornament. Alright, they found Bridge, so they're going to be able to start casting Wildfire. And this is where the game kind of gets out of our out of control. Shoes on the other foot now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually only 1 mana away from Altisaur. I'm going to attack with a Visionary, then we can draw a card with Bonder's Ornament on their end step. Maybe get this Altisaur out next turn. Palace Sentinels, they're the Monarch. Spare supplies, draw a card. Alright, so the spare supplies lets them draw another card. It's the golden egg that gains them life. Because, like, if we can get 2 more artifacts, this is nearly kill. Alright, don't forget Bonder's Ornament. There's Shrek. I mean, we could play Shrek. Become the Monarch for a turn. We gotta stop on the end step here, just in case we draw Packmate, because you can foretell on your end step. That could have been an option. We could have killed Core, and then that might have meant that we would be able to keep the Monarch, but it didn't matter. And also, if we use that bolt on their creature, then we wouldn't be able to potentially kill them out of nowhere. We do have to be very careful, though. If they have 3 mana, then they're going to be able to prevent red damage. So I imagine they're going to be keeping mana up from now on. And it's kind of doubtful that we're going to be able to finish them off. Let's see if we can get them to blink. They might just prevent this damage. No, okay. Ah, there's a Packmate. There's a Wildfire, but we don't have any targets. I mean, we don't have any targets on our side. We can get rid of this garrison. Which still lets us draw a card. Maybe find a land? Maybe an artifact land? No, not that lucky. We'll be dead in a couple turns. But, you know, we're going to fight it out hard as we can. Oh, this would be a great time to just kill them. But we don't have Metalcraft. We don't have the mana. Ooh, I don't think they got a land. Fails to find basic land. That was a really good wildfire on the Karoo land there. Prophetic Prism. So one of the things, like, the opponent's deck is super scary, but it has a lot of air in it. So while they're able to, you know, like, redraw, find the gas, there are a lot of cards that don't matter that much. Alright, so they just have the 3 mana available. Prismatic Strands is looming. Oh, they tapped off of Strands here. So we could take 6, go to 9. I don't really want to block. I want that extra mana so we can play Altisaur. Another Packmate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Xaxes. Get a Wildfire, hit their other Karoo. Hey, we drew a land. This has Reach, so it can block the Core Skyfisher. But we might still just be dead here. I haven't really counted. So we get 1 block. And then we take 2, 4, 6, 8, go to 1. So if they have Bolt in hand, they have 8 cards in hand. They're going to have a Bolt. We're dead. They could also have Journey to Nowhere, remove the Altisaur. And they could also have Radiant Fountain, up to 7. Ugh. I guess Bolt still does it. Okay, they only have 3 mana left. That's the important number, 3. If they tap any more, they don't have Prismatic Strands up. And I already exiled the 1 from their graveyard. One, 2, 3, 4. Cannonade looking okay. Would be a 3 for 5. But we didn't bring it in, so let's not worry about that. Alright, what's coming in? What are you attacking with? Nothing. No attacks. What do we draw? Another Packmate. These Galv Blasts. So if I attack with Altisaur, they're able to do some blocks, but they're going to lose a lot. They could go block, block, block. That's 6, 7, 8. So they would only lose 2 Core Skyfishers. They could go Palace Sentinel, Core Skyfisher, Thraben Inspector. And then we only get to kill 2 things. I think we probably draw a card, see what we get. Oh, a lightning bolt. If they have no life gain, they're just dead to this. This might be it. Let's attack with the Altisaur first, see what happens. And then we'll just go for the kill with these. Because, yeah, they only have 2 mana. Oh, that is not the block I expected, but sure. Oh, wow, they're just going to block it with everything, huh? So I get my choice on what I want to kill. I want to kill your Glinthawks. And I guess I'll kill a Thraben Inspector as well. So I wanted to attack first to see if they were going to do anything, but there's no way I could let them untap. Oh, we got there. Lynx throws up the GGs in the chat. Good games, Lynx. We're on the draw with a 2-land hand. I think we keep this one. We just need to draw 1 more land to get started with Visionary. We're playing against Burn. This is a really bad one. Game 1. Games 2 and 3, we get to bring in 4 Weather the Storm. That's true, we don't know what they had in hand. But I do think that tapping off of 3 mana was probably a mistake. Because, like, what did they get for that 1 extra mana? An extra Thraben Inspector, I think? Ooh, did not draw a land here. We got 1 more turn to find land. Oh, I'm going to kill that. And I'm going to kill it with a Galvanic Blast. Because I want to leave my Lightning Bolt for the other creature they have. Alright, so they're on 1 land, which could potentially give us time, but we don't find land here. We needed to find that land so that we could move towards boarding party. We got to get a boarding party on the ground in order to win this. Alright, we're hoping they play Thermal Alchemist here. No, they're just going to play spells. And meanwhile, we have nothing. Oh. I guess that's the risk. We have a lot of cards we can't play with 2 lands. Get rid of an Altisaur. There's no way we're getting to 7 mana this game. I guess we could return the Chain Lightning to their face. Same target. Throw it at me. Wow. I mean, might as well just get this game over with faster, right? And we're dead here. Opponent hasn't been playing lands, which means they have spells, and their spells are all lightning bolts. So we're dead. It happens sometimes, you get screwed. I mean, opponent was able to do well with the exact same amount of lands as we had, so what's our problem? Bring in Weather the Storm. Bring in one of these. Multani's Decree. Take out Altisaur. And probably Bonder's Ornament. Four Weather the Storm. We have a bad matchup versus Burn. We bring in 4 Weather the Storm because that is pretty much our only hope. One land hand. We are really just not getting any luck with this in this match here. Let's mull again. Another 1 land hand. Let's mull again. Another 1 land hand. Whatever, I'm keeping this one. What do we got to get rid of? 3 cards. Get rid of Decree, Edict, and Packmate. Whatever. I'm not going down any further. I have Weathered Storm. Maybe we'll draw land this game. With draws like that, you know, like... Sometimes it's hard to like this game. Pretty good draw from the opponent. We're already down to 12. Okay, we hit land. So we can cast down or we can weather. Let's see what the opponent does, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do. So we could kill this. I think we have to, right? The opponent probably can't kill us. Get rid of that. Okay, and they play Alchemist. We get a Bolt, but we can't cast it. We don't have red mana. Otherwise, I would kill that Alchemist. Alchemist is just going to be able to do a ton of damage. Oh no, Firebrand Archer too? Could Weather the Storm get 6 life here? Then we don't waste our mana. It's at least something. Hope for a mountain on top. Frustrating. Ah well, it'll be over soon, and then we'll be on to a new matchup. Another Thermo Alchemist? So brutal. Another Weather the Storm? How about some lands? How about a red land, please? Every spell is doing 3 extra damage. Weather the Storm cannot keep up with this. They should cast no spells here. They should just kill us with these, honestly. Maybe they'll just straight up win the game here. Because this is so much damage. One more spell. And then we can weather in response, and they'll still just kill us. They aren't actually going to let this resolve, are they? They do. Oh, I figured for sure they would kill us. All right. Let's let this one wash off our back like water off a duck. Seems good. Keep this. Turn 2 Wildfire. Best thing to be doing. Alright, play a bridge, pass the turn. And this turn we are almost certainly casting Wildfire. Yes, indeed. Do we get a swamp here? We got double green and single red. Could get a mountain instead. I'd rather get that swamp just in case we draw like some cast downs or whatever. And we do get another red land off the top. Nice. Galvanic Blast, alright. Play Visionary. Play Bridge. Almost there. That's 1, 2, that's 4, 5. Need an untapped land to play Boarding Party this turn. We do not find it. So I guess we just attack for 2? And we can kill the stuff they play this turn. And then play Boarding Party. Oh, they got a bunch of Mirror Enforcers. Maybe we can't kill all their stuff. We can kill one stuff. Another Wildfire. So we could Wildfire or Party. I'm kind of interested in partying. Crimson Fleet Commodore, we'll cast that. Might as well play this Bajuka Bog. And I'm going to hold back with the Boarding Party and try to protect the Monarch. If they have Galv Blast, they can take it. I guess they could have Cast Down. There's a Disciple of the Vault. There's a Tog. Nice. Looks like we're going to be able to keep the Monarch. That's good news. Definitely make these trades. I want to kill this Disciple, but before we do that, I'm going to want to cast Boarding Party. Just in case we get a Lightning Bolt or such off the boarding. Ooh, cast down the Tog. So good. Kill this. Attack for 8. Your turn. Another Tog. Let's start with Cleansing Wildfire. See if we can draw another removal spell. Great time for cast down. You might say the best time. Alright, we are still under a little bit of threat. A Tog is dangerous. I'm going to play Visionary, draw a card. Leave the black mana in case we find cast down. We do not. Alright, so I think I'm going to attack with Boarding Party. They have to sacrifice 3 artifacts to keep the Tog alive. I think that's fair, trading 3 for 1. They could sacrifice 1 artifact and kill our Boarding Party, lose the Tog. And that would be a 2 for 1, which I would still take. Okay, 3 for 1. And we can throw a Lightning Bolt at that to make them sacrifice another artifact. Kind of feel like they have to. Yep, they do. So they have Tog and 2 artifacts left. Doesn't seem like a great position. Let's end the turn here and see what we draw. I think I hit 2 there, so I'm going to want to make sure I definitely stop on the upkeep in case I get something I want to cast here. For example, I could have drawn the Packmate and I could have foretold it. Or I could have gotten another damage spell to throw at the Tog. Yeah, we're absolutely going to chump this. And they have to sacrifice an artifact if they want this to be a chump. So yeah, we're just keeping their resources down at nothing. Oh, we get an Edict. This should probably be GG. Yep. Alright, so we get to bring in Ancient Grudge and Gorilla Shaman. Thinking the Lightning Bolts are rather poor in this matchup. They don't kill very much. I guess we'll keep this on the strength of Ancient Grudge. Hopefully this isn't another one of those 2 lands hand, never drawn out a land. Alright, oh, that's something to hit with Ancient Grudge. The land, not the Witching Well. Although I guess we could hit the Witching Well eventually. Prevent them from drawing 2 cards with it. But I think for now we're just going to probably play Mountain Pass. Yep. Chromatic Star, and Wildfire. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of their land here. And then next turn we can play a Visionary. Oh, there's a Tog. Oh, this is kind of interesting. We got a lot of things we could do this turn. Again, like, I want to kill this seat. So that's the green mana used up. We might as well play the bridge then. I guess we could also play, like, Foretell the Packmate. So we could Grudge Foretell. That seems pretty good. They should just eat this in response. It doesn't change anything. Stop playing lands! We take one. We might actually just want to play Visionary Bridge this turn, because that just uses up our mana more efficiently than playing the Packmate. What do we draw? Get another Packmate. Alright, pass turn. We have a bridge, so we can use Wildfire now. Okay, they're going to immediately sack the star to the Tog, draw a new card, try and find a land. Oh, they Galv Blast the Visionary, sure. Takes me off of mana. I wasn't really going to block. We find another land. So that puts us up to 5 mana Toto. I think I'm going to want to probably start with Wildfire. Go get Forest. Oh, we got Grudge? Not really much to hit with it, huh? I think we'll probably just play Packmate then. Get Bajuka Bog. Might as well play Bog here. We don't have anything to do with the untapped mana. F6. So the question is, do we block an attack? If we do not block, we take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which could potentially turn into 15. If they give us the opportunity to block this, I'm blocking. And then we can kill the Great Furnace and the Witching Well. Maybe we don't do that. We'll see what we get off the top of the deck here. But hitting the Great Furnace is pretty attractive. Get another Cleansing Wildfire. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we just play Altisaur here. Tough choice. So we have Altisaur, or we could Ancient Grudge their land and play Packmate. Kind of feel like I want to go for Altisaur here. Let's just do that. Let's play the big thing, cascade into another big thing. Oh, yes! What else do we hit? Show me a cast down. Crimson Fleet Commodore? Sure. Let's play 3 creatures and become the Monarch. I think we attack. Seems pretty safe. Attack for 6. Okay, they're going to do Galv Blast. Ah, I see. They're going to Galv Blast one of our blockers so that we only have the Altisaur now to block the Tog. If they're able to take that off the board, then maybe they can do something significant. But they would have to worry about Crackback. So let's see what they have. This looks like Cast Down. Ah, Deadly Dispute. Okay. Thoughtcast. I mean, these are all great cards, but the pressure on board is going to require an immediate response. And we do have Ancient Grudge, so we can just, like, kill 2 more of their lands. Really put them in a stranglehold. If we find Cast Down, I think the game is over. Is the Jund build of this deck better than the Gruul version? That's a really difficult question. The Jund version means the mana is worse. Like, worse in the sense that you're going to notice. But, and there's a really big but, you get Cast Down and you get Edict, and they are really, really good and fill a hole that this deck has. So, it's very, very close which version you want to go for. I think I'd like to draw a card. See if we can find Cast Down or something. Find another Altisaur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't have the mana to cast it. I would recommend it, McSlash. This is definitely one of my favorite Pauper decks. You've already been playing around with one of my other favorites, the Black Sack. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put them in the Stranglehold here. Let's get rid of their lands. Oh, they don't even bother to sacrifice? That means I can attack in. You should have sacrificed those. You're going to sacrifice this one, right? Okay, opponent concedes. Ancient Grudge, too good. 1 land hand, let's mulligan. I'll keep this one. Probably get rid of Bridge. Darkmoss Bridge, I think. Oh, looks like the mirror match. Let's see if we find Wildfire on top. Yeah! Nice draw. It's Wildfire our land, not their land. And we'll go get another forest. Nice. Alright, do they have Wildfire? They do! Okay. Let's ramp. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. We got a Shrek. I kind of feel like play Shrek now is really good. They have no creature. They're not going to be able to put down a boarding party. And we should be able to keep the Monarch for like 2 or 3 turns. Get those extra cards. And if they don't have Lightning Bolt here, we're going to be able to crack in for some nice damage too. Okay, they do have Bolt. Let's see what we draw here. If we get land... No, we don't get land. Okay, so no land. Do we go for the Elementalist? Yeah, we're drawing so many cards with this. Could play the Visionary, but Elementalist gets us back Wildfire. And uses our mana better. I like Visionary, we get to hold up Bolt. They're not going to have boarding party yet, but yeah, let's Visionary here. Maybe we hit land? No? Okay. Pass back. Yeah, I think Visionary go for land was probably what we're trying to do here, so right play, I think. Okay, there's their Elementalist, yup. They get back Wildfire, yup. I think we're just going to go ahead and kill that right now. And we got another Wildfire. Is this deck any good? Sure is. One of the better decks available in Pauper right now. It has great game versus Dimir Fairies. So I think we probably go Visionary again, see if we hit land, and then we can Wildfire if we don't. Because they're not going to be they're not going to cast boarding party yet. And we'll go get probably another forest. No, we got tons of green mana. Let's go get mountain. Oh, we get mountain. Nice. So we have Galv Blast available, but it's only doing 2. I should have used Galv Blast on the Elementalist. Kept the Lightning Bolt. Because Galv Blast isn't going to kill a boarding party. Now, we've kept the Monarch for a very long time. It's going to be hard for them to come back. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think we go for boarding party, hold up Lightning Bolt, which means we'll have to tap 1 Visionary. Or rather, hold up Galv Blast. Holding up Galv Blast isn't all that good. Oh, yeah, we can Ornament here to get the Galv Blast on. Okay, I like that. It means we're holding the boarding party for an extra turn, but that seems pretty good if we get to turn on the Galv Blast, and we also have Cast Down up, and we're not discarding any cards. We don't still have mana for party, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, if we party now, they could party back and take the Monarch away. I just want to hold up infinite removal spells. So we have Galv Blast, Cast Down, so we can just attack with both. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're just going to attack. We'll hold up our resources. They want to use spells on these, that's good for us. And they try and do anything, we just kill it. And then we slam boarding parties next turn. Geomancer's Gambit. So this is a card I am not playing. I don't think Geomancer's Gambit is worth it. Costs an extra mana. It does get you the land back untapped. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's good enough. Kind of want to Galvanic Blast their face. One, two, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can hold up Drossforge Bridge and our creature and party! Gal Blast your face. Attack in for 6. Again, I'm leaving Visionary back. I want the extra mana. I want the ability to cast a removal spell. All right, they have Terminate, sure. Yeah, pass turn. Draw our extra card. Altisaur, nice. They're going to run out of resources soon. Oh, Bleak Coven Vampires. That's a good card. Terminate is a common. Yes, it is. Bleak Coven Vampires. This is a great card. Yeah, no kidding. Some commons are absolute madness. Like, what is this even doing in the format? They go get Terminate back, sure. I'm going to cast down their Bleak Coven Vampires here. And let's party. Bolt their critter. I'm going to leave my mana up and a creature back. So we do have, you know, like the appearance of some defense on the Monarch. So they can't just party and take it. I guess they could like party into a bolt and take it. But then we're going to hit them on the crackback. All right, let's see what they Altisaur into Deadly Dispute. All right. Deadly Dispute's pretty good. They get to sacrifice Ichor Wellspring, make a treasure, draw 3 cards. So they're tearing through their deck as well. But Brainstorm definitely deserves to be a common. It is a common. Vryn Windmare? Oh, that would be something else. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt Zolt. We could Ardent Elementalist. Get back Cast Down. Kill the Altisaur. We could Boarding Party. I think we Boarding Party and attack. I don't know. They probably have more removal. Play Elementalist. Get Cast Down. Cast down this. And we still have 4 mana. Attack with this. I figured they would still have removal. Yep. Huntmaster of the Fells. Jeez. Y'all aren't greedy at all. It's so reasonable. Play Visionary. We get an extra blocker, draw a card. We still have Lightning Bolt up. And we get to draw an extra card for the Monarch. We're halfway through our decks, chat. Oh, we get an Edict. Nice. The amount of draw power in Pauper blew me away when you started playing the format. There's so many ways to draw cards. We just have the absolute best cantrips. Ponder, Preordain, Brainstorm, Thought Scour. You got Delver of Secrets. I mean, that's not a draw card, but I'm just thinking, like, that's a very powerful card. Let's get rid of the, actually cancel that. I kind of want to just Edict that, honestly, and then we have the Bolt for their face. Yeah, so many cantrips. Yeah, they're going to Deadly Dispute in response. Sure. Let's party. Cleansing Wildfire, sure. Get a forest, draw a card, get another bridge. So this is lethal. And we'll leave up our Lightning Bolt in case they have a party, so we can bolt the party. Sure, terminate, yep. Take 4. K command at common. What's up, Chuck? Armageddon, absolutely. Another Bleak Coven Vampires. This thing is single-handedly going to win them the game. This is what, their 3rd Bleak Coven Vampires each time. 8 life swing. And they still have party as well. They cascade into another vampire. This is ridiculous. I've had the Monarch the entire game. These vampires have just been nuts. Puts us down to 4. Well, you don't have it yet. Bolt that. But if they have Galvblast in hand, oh, another party? Nice. Let's party. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chainer's Edict, you. Attack. No Galvblast. Looks like they're going to draw a card with Bonder's Ornament, look for Galvblast. We found Galvblast. We don't have the mana for it, though. No! Ah! What a game! We had the Monarch the entire time. We couldn't win. Whew, good game, though. Yeah, no kidding. I don't think we changed the deck, though. Like, nothing in here is really going to help us. Maybe we should be playing the vampires. I wasn't that impressed with them the first time I played them, but they absolutely won the game for Cole Smith there. Because, yeah, that was like 3 vampires, which is a 24 life swing. Adaptoterra pushing this deck. Sweet. Adaptoterra is a really, really talented Pauper player. Was it the 4th? I thought they only got 3 out. Could have been 4. Yep, this hand looks great. Yeah, and then they did an actual Galvblast instead of yeah, they killed us with Galvblast, not Vampire. Although the Vampire definitely is what did it over the long term of the game. Duress our Wildfire. Rude. Let's hope we find land with this. We don't. Do you have Wildfire, opponent? No, you have Edict. Damn it. They have so many lands. Galvblast is just doing 2 right now. We're going to want to get this Bonder's Ornament down so that they're not able to draw cards for free. And that also lets the Galvblast do 4. Deadly Dispute, the Ichor Wellspring. They're back up to 6 cards. Oh, they have the Fengren Marauder. Galvblast is not going to kill that. Fortunately, we have Chainer's Edict. Okay, so they use their treasure, gain 5 life, make a red mana, Galvblast us. Sure. Bajuka Bog, get rid of your stuff. Not that that really matters. And I think we'll just go ahead and foretell. Just Lex, hello. Oh, there's the vampires again. Ah, there's the wildfire. We could Galvblast their vampires, play Commodore. Nah, because they can just party. So I'm not too interested in becoming the Monarch at the moment. I think we just pass the turn here. We have access to double Galvblast during their turn. Don't have to worry about... Oh, that's right, we have this. So we should play this, actually. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can Altisaur next turn. They Deadly Dispute. Get rid of Darksteel Citadel. Draw 2 cards. Lightning Bolt our creature. Yup. Oh, but what if your name was just Lee double X? Ardent Elementalist. Which one are you going to go back for here? Deadly Dispute or Lightning Bolt? Going for the Bolt. I guess we'll Altisaur. Cast down your critter. Play a land pass. Yeah, I really like the reach of these Bleak Coven vampires. I think I'm going to have to steal this list and try it out. I thought they banned Storm cards. Yeah, Reaping is just a really, really strong card. After all, putting in all that work to kill all their creatures, they just bring them right back. Bleak Coven us again, we're down to 8. Pair of Galv Blasts and we're dead. Meanwhile, they're sitting here at 33. Cast down their critter. They lightning bolt us. We go to 5. They have 2 cards left in hand. One of them is an Elementalist, which gets back lightning bolt, which puts us to 2. Oh, no, they go for Reaping the Graves again. That makes sense. Because now they can Reaping bring back Bleak Coven vampires. And maybe, just continue to do that over and over forever. Well, the Monarch's in the mix now. If I kill the Elementalist, I mean, the Elementalist is going to block, and they're going to be able to get it back regardless. I feel pretty dead here. We might as well just hit this with Galv Blast so that we can get in with damage for the boarding party. Because if they're able to block it, then they're preventing 6 damage and taking 4 from the Galv Blast. So let's just hit them for 18, put them to 9, and they'll kill us on their turn. Oh, Bolt, huh? We got close. We got close, chat. I think they can win here, though. They bring back Bleak Coven Vampires and Elementalist. Play Vampires, play Elementalist, play Bolt. So they need 10 mana to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, they have enough to do it. GG, though. That was a really fun match of Magic. Land heavy hand. We do have Visionary, and we do have things to do to respond to their things. I'm going to keep this. I think some people have been working on that deck. It's Mardu. I would definitely like to play that. I was brewing that type of a list for a little while, but I constructed the deck poorly, so it wasn't doing well for me. I'll steal someone else's list, someone that did it well. This could be a bad matchup depending on which way we go. If it's Familiars, I feel pretty good. If it's Tron, I don't. Okay, it's Familiars. Get another Bridge. So we could play Bridge, hold up Bolt, or we could play Mountain, hold up Cast Down. I think I'm going to play the Bridge this turn. Actually, probably do want to Cast Down because we have so many of them. And then that will allow us to play a Lightning Bolt later. Sure. Okay, and they play tap land? Nice. So we can easily just kill this Familiar. Alright, we're just going to play Visionary this turn. Shields down. And we get another removal spell. Nice. We do want to play quite a few removal spells in this matchup. Their creatures are quite a pain. Yeah, we're just going to be able to kill that. That's nice. Kill it with an Edict. Oh, we got Wildfire to kill their Karoo? Sweet. Definitely want to kill the Karoo if you get a chance against this deck. Because they're playing Snap, so they're able to snap the Karoos to create extra mana. So the question is, do I want to attack, or do I want to play a land, or do I want to hold up Lightning Bolt? Don't think attacking with a 2 is really that important. Let's just Cleansing Wildfire, then play a Bridge. Okay, so this is going to be Ephemerate. Too bad we don't have that mana up. They just drew like 4 cards off that Muldrifter. Right back up to 8 in hand. That's brutal. Alright, so I guess we kill the Muldrifter so they don't have anything to Ephemerate. And then... what? We could Ardent Elementalist. I hate not being able to kill that Muldrifter. If we had been able to kill that in response to the Ephemerate, that would have been amazing. Yeah, I think I'll just bolt this and then get the bolt back. Alright, we're down on time. We should not be down on time this matchup. I do not want F5 though, or F6 rather. So I hit 5 and that'll cancel my stops. I do have to respond to like what they're doing because I don't want to let them do that same thing again. We have the mountain up. So no reason to let them Muldrifter into Ephemerate. If they Ephemerate this, I'll bolt it, otherwise I won't. Boarding party, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, but if we do that, we tap out. Hailmancer. Sure. They get back Preordain. Mortuary Mire, yep. Get back Muldrifter, seems good. Opponent doing a lot of strong stuff. Kill the Archaeomancer. They try to ephemerate it. Lightning bolt it in response. And I guess I'm just going to leave the cast down. We could kill the... This way we get in for all the damage. Cleansing Wildfire. I mean, we could hit the Thriving Isle, take them off. No, they have planes. All right, let's just ramp ourselves. Draw land. Floodin'. Opponent's got 7 cards in hand. I am very scared of what they can do. Although they're casting Muldrifter for full mana means they don't have Ephemerate. They could have Counterspell here. Oh, Elementalist, not bad. We could also just play Edict. Edict attack seems fine. This is lethal. You need snap. Oh, you're gonna snap my boarding party? Okay. Nice. Don't mind that at all. Just gonna go ahead and recast that later. Alright, they don't know that I have Elementalist in hand, so I'm going to hold priority through their turn, or rather, like, I'm not going to just blindly pass priority, I mean. Ooh. That's a pair of blockers. And another Muldrifter, gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. Alright, we'll have 6 here. Gaining life. After all that pressure we put on. Galv Blast, okay. So we can Galv Blast one of the Faithful, Elementalist, kill the other one, but then we don't party. Kind of just want to party. All right, yeah, we're going to cast the other Elementalist here. And get back... Could get back Lightning Bolt. Let's get back Cast Down. Cast Down kills the Faithfuls. Question is, do I want to kill a Faithful now, or do I want to hold up mana? Let's pass. Means they can gain the life, but if they try to ephemerate something, we have the Galv Blast response. Alright, they found a Chantry. They're going to Brainstorm, and then they're going to be able to shuffle. Sunscape Familiar. That is a card I want to kill. I'm going to try to. Okay, they snap. Which is positive mana. If they so desire, they can just replay the wall here. Yeah, and they still have 3 mana up, and blue spells cost 1 less. So here's a Seagate Oracle. They're back up to 18 with these 2 God Pharaoh's Faithful. This Familiars deck is very strong. And they also have a lot of resources in hand, too. Which makes sense, because they're just, like drawing cards over and over. But so are we. So let's see what we can get, and maybe draw some more cards. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just get nothing. Alright, gonna kill the Sunscape Familiar. Attack with all. Don't want to actually have 2 there. I want to play... Do I want to play my land? Doesn't really get me anything to play it, huh? Bad attack. What was I thinking? Just lost my 2 Elementalists for nothing. And they have Ephemerate, so that's basically GG. But they still have to kill us, so that'll take a while. Should be able to catch up on clock time that way. Sure. So the Ephemerate, the Archaeomancer, what do they get back? Snap? Snap would be my guess. No, they get back Preordain. Because they could have snapped the Archaeomancer, replayed the Archaeomancer. Carlos Gill, 86, thanks for the follow, friend. I'm looking for some good draws, deck. Basics aren't going to cut it. We don't have any companions to make this up. Well, opponent is 22 cards deep into their deck here. We'll be able to catch up on clock as they're working to put the win together. They just go ahead and bring another Familiar to their hand. So now if they have Ghostly Flicker, they have Infinite Life after they put down the Familiar. Yep. So Ghostly Flicker is Infinite Life here. But Infinite Life is not a win. They have fewer cards in their library than we do. I'm sure they'll be able to put together the mill, but let's see what we get with this. Bonder's Ornament. So they're going to counterspell the Bonder's Ornament. Or not? Okay, yeah, this is Prohibit. Metamon, hello. Just in time for the final game. Or sorry, final match. We're actually in game 1 here. And we're playing against AzoriusFamiliars. This is a deck that I've played against many times. Saidan Raken is an expert with the deck. Lost many a match to Saidan Raken. Is this an actual factual counterspell? It is. Alright, we're just going to F6 for the rest of the turn. Should I attack with Packmates here? Nah, they just block with Faithful. Their win is Muldrifter Beatdown. Not necessarily. They could have a pair of other win conditions. One of them, I'm trying to remember what it's called. I don't remember what either one is called. One of them is a creature. It says whenever you cast a blue spell or whenever a blue creature enters the battlefield. Can't remember which one it is. Target player is going to mill. I think it's 2 cards. And then the other one is target player draws 3 cards and then discards 2 or discards a land. So they're going to be able to recast that over and over and over again and actually make you draw out your entire deck. Or they can just mill you out with the creature. I mean, they might be going for Muldrifter Beats, but that's going to take a long time. And, you know, every Muldrifter they're casting, they're drawing 2 cards. They're at 12 cards left in their library. Ooh. And now, we become the Monarch. Actually, I'm playing this because I want the opponent to be the Monarch. I want them to draw an extra card every turn. Compulsive Research. Yes, that's the one. Those are the 2 cards. Thank you, Blind Judge and Cheshire Cat. Those are the win cons. Okay, we're taking 4, and opponent becomes the Monarch, which is what we wanted. Although, currently, they are still killing us before they draw out. So we gotta hope they draw more cards. Muldrifter Beats can actually just get there. Maybe we'll get an Altisaur here, and we can block. Boarding Party is a thing, we'll cast it. Another Crimson Fleet Commodore, sure. We'll draw an extra card. Go to attacks. Attack, 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 and you 2, why not? Take a little more time off their clock as they make their blocks. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Prismatic Strands. Prevent all red damage. Not bad. Now let's see what we draw for the Monarch. Oh, before we draw for the Monarch, they're going to blink the Archaeomancer, get back Prismatic Strands, makes sense. What do we draw? We get a Tree of Tails. Okay, we're going to F6 through the opponent's turn. Plays Mortuary Mire. Oh, yeah, Mortuary Mire is putting cards back on top of their library. But they're putting Muldrifter back on top, which is going to draw cards. It's going to be a close one. If only we could make them draw cards somehow. Oh, they're just going to play Deep Analysis and draw 2 cards? Play Muldrifter, draw more cards? Oh, that's sweet. I'm playing right into my trap. Of course, they could have a way to keep themselves from milling out. I don't know. Chainer's Edict is not really going to do any good. Oh, we only... Okay, no, we do have enough. Black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Attack with all. They're going to have responses. They're going to be able to make this a bad attack, but whatever. I guess I should have kept some things back because now they can attack with their Archaeomancer and whatever. And that might actually screw up the math. No, that doesn't screw up the math. We're fine. 48 life, I know, right? Like, they don't even have to block. Prevent all red damage again. They can actually prevent all red damage and all green damage if they so choose. Nope. So we get to kill one of their critters. I'm just going to hit F6 here. Don't attack, yeah. I was kind of thinking, like, they got to spend time off their clock in order to make the blocks. So it might have been a bad choice, but Ghostly Flicker on Mortuary Mire fills up their library. So yeah, we're not going to get them on the mill. Oh, Dinrova Horror. Damn. You don't say. You won one match at your Magic tournament because you got to buy. We take those. I've been in that situation before. Oh, I'm 0-3. I'm already here. I might as well stick around and play another game of Magic. Guess what? You got the buy. Ah. I only stayed because I wanted to play more. A win is a win. Galv Blast. Doesn't really matter what we hit. Hit the Muldrifter. If they want to Ghostly Flicker the Muldrifter, they got to draw extra cards. Oh, yeah, of course. Prismatic Strand's red. Don't see any point in attacking. F6 here. And the Muldrifters have it. GG. But we managed to get through, or get extra time on the clock through doing that. So, whereas before we were down on time, now we're up on time. We do still lose that game, though. Let's see here. We're bringing Pyroblast. Cannonade doesn't seem very good. Grudge is bad. Yeah, we only really have Pyroblast for this matchup. I think Edict is kind of poor. And then again, like, Edict gets a card through Ephemerate, so yeah. Edict is fine. Altisaur seems pretty good. What do we take out in this matchup? Hmm. 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 No, the Cascade stuff is pretty good. Being able to get that extra spell, and then also the Trample and Reach. I mean, ideally, yeah, we don't want to let them get to the late game, but we are a very mid-rangey deck, so they are going to have a chance to make some plays. Not a fan. Also not a fan. Frustrating. Ah! Damn it! Now we need a land right now off the top. Otherwise, we're just going for a clock kill. Ah, well. Clock kill it is. Alright, untap land. Let's go. Untap land. Give me a mountain. Okay. I guess we just go for Wildfire here. Hope it resolves. They have the counterspell? Yeah. Evoked Muldrifter, sure. Alright, Forest. Give me a Forest. Not quite. There's a Sunscape Familiar. Oh, they took down their shields. I'll be able to kill the Sunscape Familiar here. Nice. Forest. Chainer's Edict. Bolt this. Just wondering if I kill the Archaeomancer here as well while we have the opportunity. Might as well, right? Don't want to let them be able to utilize that. So if it's in their graveyard, they can't use it. God Pharaoh's Faithful, sure. Play another Chantry. He didn't bother to tap the island before you return it to your hand? Okay. Not going to be able to counter that one. Draw me a land, please. Oh, come on. What? Dinrova Horror? Why are you returning the mountain? Return the bridge. I can replay the mountain untapped. Oh well. Unfortunately, we don't have black mana, so we cannot cast down the horror. Would have been pretty sweet if we could. Pass back. Don't have anything to do. But Dinrova Horror is the end of the game. They're just going to be able to attack with it. They still have 6 cards in hand. They're going to have answers to any removal spells we could possibly put down. Don't horror me again. You're only playing one of, right? There's only one horror in your deck. They could have Dispel as their one land here, or as their spell to cast with a single land. Oh, now they could have Prohibit as well. So cast down is probably not going to resolve, even if we do get a chance. Ooh, Pyroblast. That's a card. I didn't want to let them draw the card with Seagate Oracle. They could have like drawn like a counterspell or something, but this looks like Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, that's bad. You gonna return the bridge this time? Still returning the mountain. I think we can just scoop this one up. We're not coming back from this, friends. And they've got too much power on the board. We're not going to be able to time them out either. So, unfortunate. We ended up 2-3. I would say that we could definitely blame variance for a lot of that. The match versus Parallax and the match versus Lux. We just got really, really unlucky. Mulliganed into just, worse and worse and worse hands. It's part of the game. It's something that you're going to have to deal with. The match versus Cole Smith, while we did end up with a loss there, was some really good Magic. So we got half of our play points back. We'll be able to play more Magic later. But yeah, exactly. This happens. This is part of the game. And as frustrating as it is, we are going to have to just deal with that. Alright, so this is the deck that I was playing today. While I'm not exactly satisfied with the end results that we got, I do think that it is a very powerful option in the Pauper format. Adding black can give you a lot of different options. We decided to add black just for the premium removal spells. But as you saw with one of our opponents, you can also add more black and get the vampires. And those vampires were just out of this world, being able to absolutely keep the opponent in the game. So that even though we had the Monarch the entire time, they were able to gain life, make blocks, make trades, and eventually win the game and match. So we're definitely going to have to look at that for a future list. Checking out the Bleak Coven vampires. Otherwise, like I do really enjoy playing this list, and despite the poor showing of the deck today, I will continue to play it. It's a very enjoyable deck list. If you've ever cast Cleansing Wildfire on turn 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The amount of ramp that this deck is able to present, and then also just, like the quality of cards that it has, it's a very enjoyable list to play.